Apple's September event always feels like a holiday for tech lovers. New iPhones are almost guaranteed, but this time the watches are stealing the spotlight. So the big question is, will the Series 11 finally break free from the familiar design we've seen year after year, or are we getting another round of safe refinements? Let's be real, leaks about design have been unusually quiet. That silence could mean Apple has something bold hidden away, or it could mean they're staying the course with subtle changes. Think back to all the hype around the so-called Watch X flat edges, a new magnetic band system, a futuristic look that was supposed to shake everything up. None of that made it into the Series 10. Instead, we got thinner bezels, a slightly slimmer body, and that was about it. So what's next? Most likely, the Series 11 will look almost identical to last year. Maybe we'll get new colors to freshen things up. Apple has been far too conservative with finishes lately, so imagine if they finally brought out a rich forest green or a deep navy. That alone could make the new watch feel fresh without needing a full redesign. Now, the Ultra 3, don't expect wild changes there either. The whispers say slimmer bezels, and while that sounds small, it could actually mean sharper resolution, better-looking watch faces, and an overall more polished screen. Pair that with the Editio 3 display Apple introduced last year, and suddenly you're looking at brighter viewing angles, smoother animations, and maybe even a couple of exclusive faces that only Ultra owners get. Apple loves to play the exclusivity card, so I wouldn't be surprised. Under the hood, both the Series 11 and Ultra 3 are getting the new S11 chip. Here's the thing though, Apple has a pattern of keeping the same performance across 3 generations. Just like the S6 through S8, the S9 through S11 will basically be the same story. Same dual-core CPU, same neural engine, same 64 gigs of storage, and ultra-wideband built right in. That means no speed boost this time, but honestly, the Apple Watch has never felt sluggish, so stability might matter more than raw power. Where things start to get exciting is connectivity. Apple may finally ditch Intel's LTE modems in favor of MediaTek, and with that shift comes 5G RedCap. Now don't confuse this with the full-blown 5G your iPhone uses. RedCap is a lighter, more efficient form of 5G designed for small devices like wearables. It means faster and more reliable connections compared to LTE, but without draining your battery. And for the Ultra 3, the feature that could steal the show is satellite connectivity. Imagine being out on a remote trail or stranded somewhere without service, and still being able to send a message or call for help. That's not just a cool tech upgrade, that's potentially life-saving. For outdoor adventurers, this could be the reason to buy. Health features are also in the rumor mill. Apple has reportedly been testing blood pressure monitoring. Don't expect exact numbers yet, but think of it more as an alert system. If your pressure trends look suspicious, your watch could nudge you to check it out. That's a powerful tool for early detection. There is also talk of blood oxygen monitoring returning in the United States after being disabled last year due to legal disputes. If Apple brings it back, that's a big win for anyone who values having more health data right on their wrist. Battery life is another area where Apple likes to underpromise and overdeliver. Officially, they still say 18 hours for the regular watch and 36 for the Ultra, but in real use, the Series 10 already stretched close to full days, and the Ultra to often went past 3. The Series 11 and Ultra 3 should match that performance. The real upgrade is charging. The Series 10 introduced super fast charging, taking you from 0 to 80% in around half an hour. Now it sounds like the Ultra 3 is finally getting that same treatment. For people on the go, that could be just as important as bigger batteries. A quick charge before heading out could keep you powered for days. Now let's talk price. Expect the Series 11 to start at $399 and the Ultra 3 to stay at $799. Go stainless steel or grab one of Apple's fancy bands and you lines see that price shoot up, but the starting point should remain steady. And don't overlook the possibility of a third watch, the SE3. It hasn't been updated in 3 years, and all signs point to a refresh. Slimmer bezels, maybe a very simple always-on display, and the S11 chip to keep it supported for years. It could be the perfect budget option that still feels modern. So here we are, just days away from Apple's event. The Series 11 may not be a revolution, but it's shaping up to be a solid refinement. The Ultra 3, with its possible satellite connectivity and fast charging, could be the star of the show. And the SE3 might surprise everyone as the sleeper hit for people who just want a reliable Apple Watch without spending a fortune. The truth is, Apple always holds something back for the reveal. Maybe it's a new color that becomes instantly iconic. Maybe it's an exclusive Ultra face that everyone suddenly wants. We won't know until the curtain lifts, so now I want to hear from you. Would you upgrade to the Series 11 or Ultra 3 if these rumors are true, or are you sticking with the watch you already have? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to know what you think. And don't forget to watch this full video, because I'll be back right after Apple's event to break down everything they actually announce, the surprises, the skips, and whether it's worth your cash. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll see you in the next one.